Still ahead this morning on Good Morning Britain, will Shamima Begum be allowed back into the UK? She'll find out when a court rules later today. But what happens if it's ruled against her? What happens to her then? What happens if it's ruled that she can come back? Already many of you expressing your views on this, and so we'll be sharing some of those later, and keep those coming in, because we've got a full discussion on that later on, haven't we?
We have. We'll talk about that later. First of all, get the news of travel and the weather wherever you are. See you soon.
Good morning with the local GMB headlines. I'm Michelle Napier. A bill to extend the deadline for holding a fresh Assembly election and introduce regulations for a new organ donation law is to pass through the House of Commons. Dahi's law is named after the 6-year-old from Belfast who's waiting for a heart transplant. His family will be in London for the debate. The new law would mean an opt-out system could become law by early March. Meanwhile, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson has said a deal that would allow a return to power sharing is still possible in the coming days, but will need further concessions from Brussels. The DUP leader says he has been encouraged by the progress in talks between the UK government and EU. Campaigners trying to save services at the Southwestern Acute Hospital took to Enniskillen Town Hall last night to lay bare their research to local councillors. The Western Trust said last December it would be suspending emergency general surgery. And the Red Cross and Northern Ireland Ambulance Service are to work together to support those who may be isolated or experiencing health inequalities. The Red Cross said the one-year pilot will help to relieve pressures on the health system. And a mental health seminar organised by the Samaritans is taking place at Stormont. The charity is calling for a discussion on the challenges of mental health in order to prevent people from taking their own life. Let's get the weather. Here's Aisling.
Dentec plant-based floss picks sponsors the local weather on Good Morning Britain.
Hello there and a very good morning. Well, certainly a much colder start this morning than recently. We've got sunshine, scattered blustery showers through today. Perhaps a little bit of winteriness mixed in there as well, particularly over the high ground. But the breeze is going to pick up in the afternoon. Temperatures around 6 degrees Celsius, but feeling much colder than that in the breeze.
Time to go back now to London. Have a good morning.
Still to come, are we facing weeks of veg rationing? Tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce are all in short supply. The supermarkets say it's snow, not Brexit, that's to blame. We'll be explaining all later.
And he used his super sniffing powers to help rescue people trapped beneath the rubble after the devastating earthquakes in Turkey. Colin the Collie is here now. There he is. And he's joined by his heroic search and rescue team, Neil and Mark. You're important too. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV1.